Hi guys, ladies and gentlemen, team Lucators, non-team Lucators. It's a beautiful day today and I'm very happy to be here with you today. I'm full of energy and I'm going to be casting the ASTL again, and this is going to be game 13. We're on December 30th, 2021. This is the last day of the year, and 2021 is coming to a close, and what more exciting news we could have than these two great Starcraft matches ahead of us. And can you hear the volume of the game well? Okay, I would just adjust it mid-game if it's a little bit too low for you guys. We are going to have the Africa TV versus Angdduk Tteokbokki series today. This is going to be best of five among these two teams, and a little bit about the standings for you guys before we get this series started. So Angdduk Tteokbokki is right now on number three. They are ranked number three in the league, and whereas Africa TV is ranked number five. We have six teams. Oh wait, did I get that right? No, sorry. Angdduk Tteokbokki is ranked number one, and Africa TV is ranked number four. Sorry about that. So Angdduk is 3 wins and 1 losses with a win with I guess a win difference of +5, and Africa TV is 2 wins and 2 losses with win difference of 0. So it's gonna be a very very exciting match today, and to represent these two teams in the starting lineup, we have Shuttle, who is the red Protoss at the top right corner of the screen, and he's going to be facing up against Effort, the bottom left corner of the screen in the blue color as the Zerg player. And this is both of these players are old school players. I think Effort is a little bit more old school than Shuttle. And right off the bat, Shuttle is gonna try something funky, or maybe he's faking something funky. He's just putting his pylon, his probe there, but he immediately goes back out, and one drone comes out just to check if there is anything weird. And in fact, there is anything, because there is not. It's not a pylon build. I'm sorry, it's not a forge build. Shuttle has gone, I think, for a gateway. Yeah, gateway first. So it's going to be looking forward to sending that first Zealot to the mix. Looking at the timing of the spawning pool, did I get that spawning pool correctly? Is it, yeah, I think that was 12 hatch and then the pool, right? I think that was probably the build. And this first Zealot is going to come out, and this one drone is slightly hurt, guys. It's down to 17 shield already, but it's trying to navigate itself in the Zerg space. And sorry, let me introduce a little bit. This is going to be the map Eclipse. So this is a two-players map, uneven number of bases. We've had some crazy TVTs here, PVT also. I'm sorry, PVT. Yes, Shadow lost a very interesting game on this map, and he was on the bottom left side of the map. But we haven't seen a lot of exciting PVZ. So I'm gonna be looking forward to that. Yeah, I think we had Mini played somebody in the first week of this tournament, and we are very, very exciting to have another Protoss player facing up again. Okay, so looks like Shadow's gonna apply a bit of pressure. 4 Zerglings are coming out, and then now it's gonna be 6 Zerglings. 2 more just morphed from Effort, and this Zealot is not gonna be able to force a cancel, but it's gonna be able to hide behind the mineral line, and we're gonna see how good is the micro management from both of these players. This probe is gonna be stuck just behind the mineral line. Yeah, there he is. So it's gonna be able to get 2 Zealot hit and 1 probe hit to kill 1 Link. And that position is very, very difficult to pull out the Link. And that Link doesn't get pulled out correctly. 2 Links down, 3 Links down, and this probe gets out correctly. I think that's the right number of Links killed. In this kind of situation, but critically for Shadow, he was not able to keep his probe alive, and so I think 1 Zealot for 3 Links is, I guess, is okay in terms of how much money you spent versus how much you get back in return. But on the other hand, you don't get any scouting information. So for all I care, Effort could have just gone for mass Links with speed. That could have been one of the potential builds, but now the Links are coming out, so that's gonna be looking like 5 Links, 6 Links, 5 Links here, and then 4 Links in the back, and 2 more Links are coming out. So I think it's gonna be something like a mass Links build, guy, because we see 2. Are those Links at the bottom left of the screen? No, I think those are just drones being transferred. So I think Effort stops at 11 Links, and he's just gonna kind of build up his economy. Three Zealots are just venturing out, and Effort was slightly late in his reaction, but luckily for him, he didn't lose any links in that exchange. And now they're gonna be trying to get us around, but that's okay. Yeah, 11 links. Oh my, that. Uh, Excellent control by Effort. He was able to, just pick out one lone zealot and surrounds and kill him. But now he's going to be facing up against a little bit of pressure because he doesn't have speed. If he doesn't have speed, it's gonna be difficult to fight against the Zealot and also difficult to counterattack, because what the Zerg player often likes to do in this kind of situation is they just move his Zerglings around, go a different route and try to counterattack the single cannon that is defending the Protoss players. But now speed kicks in. Speed kicks in from the Zerg player, and we have, what is it? Is it 10 Zerglings here, 4 down here? So it's gonna be a total of 14. But if these Zealots get a good position on the ram, it's gonna be good. But a very, very good spread of Zerglings from Effort, and now the Zealots are getting surrounded. 3 Zealots against 7 links. That is not a good choice, but these Zealots are going to try to hide behind the mineral line. No, they go for the drone. One drone is almost killed, but no, it survives. So that was very, very good defending from Effort, and I think that puts him a little bit in front. Did the core stop spinning for a second there? So maybe it was. I have to check that again. But anyways, the first courses is out, and it's going to be checking whether the Zerg player Effort is going for Lair, Tech, and Spire, or he's going for Hydra Land. But immediately, Shuttle sees the timing of the Hydra Land, so he knows that this is going to be a Lair and Spire build. But if from the look of it, I think Effort is just gonna produce 2 Scourge or even 4, and then he's gonna back up and just drone up and get his upgrades going and get his defensive Sunkens up. I think that is gonna be the kind of strategy Effort is gonna go for. Another Overlord is found by this Corsair, but I think it's a little bit too close to the Scourge, guys. I think Scourges are heading out. A pair of Scourges heading out, and yeah. Shuttle knows the exact timing of the Scourges, so he immediately backs down. So that 76 course is still spinning, guys. I think I was just having a, an episode of myopic vision or something like that, because I thought it was not spinning for a second there. These Corsairs are coming in. It gets 1 hit off, but not enough to kill. That Corsairs is a little bit badly damaged, and now we're gonna have 4 Corsairs roaming around the map. That is gonna be the 6th hatchery out for Effort, and he's amassing mutas. He's starting to have mutas in the bottom side of the map. It's 4 mutas right now. It's soon going to be 6 and 8. If the build is correct, and the mutas start moving out, but the Zealot speed is kicking in, so this is gonna buy a lot of time for Shuttle. He should split his Zealot, as I was gonna say. So this one Zealot is gonna draw fire away from the mutas while the rest of the Zealot escapes. But by this time, I think Shuttle already have 5 Corsairs, and without losing any Zealot to this attack, I think it's a good trade. But he's gotta be careful. Very, very good reaction from Shuttle. But is he gonna lose any more Corsairs? Why these Zealots get chased? Where's the other Corsairs? 1 Corsair was killed, and a lot of these Zealots are getting hurt, but he kills 1 Mutas in the process. Now he's gonna cannon up his base just to make sure that Mutas can just come in and do whatever the heck they want. And I think now Effort is switching back to Hydras, and he's gonna macro up the Mutas with just a temporary defense against the incoming Zealot attacks. But now he has a bunch of ground units on the ground ready to counter the threat of Protoss aggression. But now Shuttle already have some High Templars out. I think that Storm is being researched, so we're gonna see. This game is dragging into the. Oh my god, that's a good surround, but that Zealot escaped just in time. This game is dragging into the mid game, guys, and we are going to see what is the reaction from both players to each other's strategy. The Mutas are kind of going around. He's gonna try to hit the main base of the Protoss players. The Corsair is a little bit out of position. It comes in, and this is a time when these High Templars could get killed, and 1 High Templars is killed. The 2nd High Templar is also killed, but other Mutas, all of the Mutas died. Was it worth it to kill all of the Mutas? And Shadow panics. Shadow immediately puts down a ton of cannon. I think it was not that necessary because the Zerg player effort hasn't moved out yet, but you know, it doesn't hurt to be super careful because the number of Hydras on the map is also very, very crazy. These Zealots are going head out just to make sure that he can encounters any Hydras moving out. And indeed, the two battles, the two armies meet in a small skirmish in the you know, outskirts of Effort's base, but the Protoss forces are driven back and the cannons are ready. And his second High Templars is produced. He cancels a cannon there. Effort. I'm sorry, Shadow. Um, Shadow is still moving around the map, trying to kill some stray overlords. A huge conglomerate, is that the right word, of Hydras are heading into the base of the Protoss player. Shadow, this one DT tries to sneak out, but he needs to back up. And 4 cannon is, I think, is good to defend with Storm also. Very, very good. 1 cannon goes down, and the Zealots are attacking from behind. These units are sandwiching each other. The Zealots are sandwiching the Hydras, and the Hydras are also sandwiching the Zealot. But now Shadow's got to be kind of hunker down a little bit. A good storm, but a good dodge from the Zerg player drives everything back. He's tried to bait out the storms, guys. I think Shadow shouldn't take the bait. He should just focus on, you know, defending his own base. A 4th base is coming up from the Zerg. If you look on the mini-map, the drone is getting ready to get it, and Effort has the required number of minerals for it anyway. Yeah, so the 4th base is up, and the Protoss player Shadow is still pinning his base. I think he's waiting for, you know, yeah, so the robotics is getting up. He's waiting for Dragoon range. He's gonna amass a lot of army and move out when each of Templars have about 2 storms. And yeah, he tried to engage it just a little bit right now with a bit of Zealots and High Templars, but he backs up. He guess he's a little bit cautious, but I think that was his window of opportunity, because now a huge line of Zerg units is moving across the map, and they're going to meet up with the first battalion of Hydralisks. And now that is going to be at least 3 or 4 control groups of Hydralisks going to be just patrolling the area outside of Shadow's base. And I think at this rate, if Shadow doesn't break out soon, he's going to be behind. But a ton of hold that thought, because a ton of Overlord is caught under transfer just as they were morphing, and fortunately for Effort, only 1 Overlord died in that exchange, and Shadow also didn't lose any of the Corsairs either, so that was an okay exchange for him. Shadow tries to find other Overlords to hunt for, but he's got to be careful because one of his Corsairs is super, super red. Now a lot of Dragoons are ready. And we're going to see if it is the time for Shadow to bust out or not. There's a lot of Hydras everywhere, and he busts out, but he's got to keep his army together. He needs to keep his army together. Where's the rest of the Dragoons? They're kind of like in the back. Very good storm dodge from the Zerg player, but the Dragoons are not they are kind of stuck somewhere, right? The Korean commentator are not showing the rest of the army from for Shadow. They're kind of stuck on the high ramp. I guess he's just waiting for the right time to move out. He's waiting for his observer maybe, and now they start to move out. They start to kind of posture for position. He's gonna decide, is he gonna go south to the right lane, or is he gonna head directly to the middle lane? And he need to have a good storm. A good storm is able to kill one of the lurkers in the back. Another storm hits another lurker, but quickly they're not killed. If they're not killed, you know, it's not a good deal. Now it's just Dragoons facing against Hydra, and that is not a good combination. Shadow needs to move some of his Dragoons back, but no, he clears the Hydras with ease, and he still have some High Templars left for, you know, for future engagements. I think at this point he need to think about taking his 3rd base. Why he aggresses forwards towards the Zerg's base? But there's some blue stuff at the top side of the map, at the 1 o'clock position. That is probably an Overlord, I guess. Oh, that is a Lurker. So that Lurker is gonna block the base from going up. But unfortunately for Effort, that Lurker gets scouted right away, and so you know, Shadow is gonna be able to send one observer over there to kill it, I hope. But look at this, guys. It's gonna be kind of a base trade situation. The Zerg player is not going to defend his own 4th base. He's moving around. He's going for the Protoss player. This is gonna be base trade, guys. We haven't seen base trade for a long time, but Shadow spots it. Shadow spots it with 4 Corsairs, and is he ready? Are those 67 energy is not good enough, and he's gonna have to move back a little bit, guys. He is not moving back. He's gonna go for the base trade, and those High Templars are ready, but the first one gets sniped. The second one has enough energy, but it's not yet storming. The second one should be storming soon, and this is the critical mistakes from Shadow to move up this ram. He shouldn't be moving up this ram, and that High Templar should storm. He should. He's just waiting in the back, but he's not storming. He's gonna get sniped again. He's gonna get sniped again, but no, he survives for some unknown reason, and this is the first storm, which is not good. And now Shadow is bearing down, and oh my God, this is a reversal of fortune. Efforts had such a good grip on the game, but now he's losing, bases left and right. But Shadow also lose his own stuff, and we're gonna see. But the critical issue here is that Effort still have a base. Well, he has 3 bases. He still have a base at the 8-ish o'clock positioned, and now he's gonna have this base, and his Corsairs are still alive. The Corsairs are gonna be very critical. The Lurkers are in the base of the of Shadow, and he doesn't have observers. He doesn't have observers now. Critically for Shadow, he needs to move up the ram. He needs to move up the ram and clear the infrastructure. This is gonna be a we haven't seen base trade situation for such a long time. Good Storm is able to clear out a lot of the Zerg, and that observer needs to he needs to live. He needs to not go there, and that observer is destroyed. And what is that? Is that a spawning pool being made? That is probably a spawning. But see, because Shadow doesn't have any mining, he has a base at the bottom side. I guess no, he cancels that base. He cancels that base, and he kind of saved his money for something else. And Shadow GG's. Shadow GG's, even though he has a kind of army advantage. That was an interesting base trade scenario, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next set. Bye bye.